Thank you, Bill, for those incredible words. Thank you. I would now like to invite to the podium Rick Knoll, who is the Director of Resource Development, and Joe Travers, Development Associate, to the stage to assist with this year's campaign awards.
Good afternoon. We've added a few new awards this year, which you'll be hearing them go. The first new award is for the 365 Live United campaign for small businesses, any business really. What it was a way, we recognize there's a lot of smaller companies out there that don't have the capability to run a full-fledged United Way campaign. And they may not know that much about us as the United Way and what we do. So we came up with the idea to ask businesses out there, and I have to give Joe Travers a lot of credit. He's been our Fuller Brush man for the last 3 or 4 months. He's out knocking on doors, doing cold calls. We're asking companies to pledge $1 a day for 365 days. That's an entry-level amount. Of course, you can give more if you'd like to. We've seen examples of that during this initial drive for the 365 campaign. So that's what, when you hear the next 2 awards, that's what this is for. It's for our new Live United 365 Business Circle Award. So thank you.
Next is the award for Kevin O'Reilly, owner of Creator Strategies and Communications, was the first participant in this new initiative. Kim Allen, would you flash there's the logo for Creator Strategies and Communications. Please, Kevin, would you come to the stage and accept the award? The next award recipient is Sign Design. Not only did they join the Live United 365 Business Circle, but gave the largest donation to this initiative to date. I would invite Whitney Ferrigno, President of Sign Design, and Ron Ferrigno, Vice President and General Manager of Sign Design, to the stage to accept the award. The largest dollar increase for a United Way campaign came from Enterprise Holdings. I would invite Andrea Kershaw to the stage to accept the award.
Thank you. Andrea, you might as well hang around. You're going to be making quite a few trips today. So.
You have to do that?
Yeah, I'll do this. I've asked Andrea to stay up on stage because she's going to be making quite a few trips today. Enterprise has just done an unbelievable job with increasing their campaign year after year. And I tell you, I'm always fascinated by it because they have a very young employee group that just really get it. And I think they get it through the leadership of Andrea. So we've come up with a few new awards, as I mentioned. And this year we have the United Way Ambassador Award. And our first United Way Ambassador Award will go to Andrea Kershaw from Enterprise.
The second recipient of this year's United Way Ambassador Award really goes to Chris Odluson, the President and CEO of Rockland Trust. Chris, would you please come forward?
Our next couple of awards are for our employees that run the campaigns for their employees inside their companies. This year, we'd like to recognize Andrea Holleran. Oh, excuse me. No, that's okay. I would like, take it easy on me, all right? Andrea Holleran, can you please come to the stage? Is she here? Thank you, Andrea. Beth Israel Deaconess is receiving the award for the best nonprofit campaign. We really did some interesting work with them this year. We did an electronic campaign. It's the first one we ever did where we did two side by side, one representing the United Way and one representing their own employee campaign. They really helped us and learned how to do it, and they were patient with us. So with Andrea, thank you so much for that. Peter, you're here? You're holding?
She takes a much better picture.
All right, going once.
And next, the award for the United Way Campaign Spirit is for the combination of a terrific employee campaign and the multiple United Way presentations and a generous corporate match goes to Jim Blake of Harbor One. Is Jim here?
All right. This award is for the employees that run the campaigns inside their companies. And there's two awards. I'm going to ask them both to come up. These are the people who run the campaigns. They're the kind of the person behind the curtain when your company's running a campaign that organizes, meets with us, makes sure everything goes as it should. And this year we'd like to invite Kathleen Cogswell from Beth Israel Deaconess, Plymouth, and Karen Barnes from Cushman Insurance.
Thank you. The next award really is for the largest corporate donation to the United Way campaign, which really goes to Ocean Spray. It's been a great partner with Kellyanne Dignan. Please come forward.
Our next award is for the largest employee campaign. I'm going to invite Tom Banks up on behalf of Brockton Trust to accept it. Before he comes, I just want to ask him to be very careful on the steps. We got your best.
The United Way Circle of Caring Chairman's Award goes to Enterprise Holdings, and would ask Andrea Kershaw to come forward, please, again.
Thank you, everybody at Enterprise. You all did a great job.
Thank you all so much for your contributions and for and it's great to be able to recognize all of you. Now invite Dennis to return to close things up. Dennis?
It's always a bad idea to invite me back up to the podium. The board of directors has written me up a number of times for going on and on. There are a couple of bookkeeping things that we need to do, and I say bookkeeping because thanks to you all, we have collected over 1,000 books that are going to go to regional elementary schools in order to prevent the summer reading slide that we hear so much about, where our kids lose ground over the summertime. So we're incredibly thankful for your contributions, and we especially want to thank our friends at Good Samaritan Medical Center, Beth Israel Deaconess in Plymouth. We want to thank Harbor One, who gave us financial contributions, and we were actually able to purchase discounted books from Road to Responsibility, and those dollars go to benefit people with developmental challenges. We'd also like to thank Rockland Trust, who allowed us to put a number of boxes in their branches, and the schools themselves were actually participating in this book drive. So thanks to you all for bringing books. We've collected, as you can see, over 1,000 books. Thank you so much for doing that. Really, I wanted to first and foremost thank you, each and every one, for being here. I know that these things can be long, and we try to run them through quickly. And when we do that, I want to make sure that the companies and the individuals who've contributed to the United Way campaign each year don't misunderstand that that doesn't mean that we are not so incredibly thankful. We just know that there's a lot of you here and we want to move the program along. But we rely at United Way on each and every company, large or small. We rely on each and every donor, whether you're a large donor, leadership donor, or just someone who's able to give a few dollars. Everything matters. It all does matter. And the whole idea of choosing kindness fits right in with not only your contributions financially, but certainly with the incredible talents that you bring, and you can support the United Way in what it does. I want to thank our community partners. The work gets done in a sense at the street level with kids, with adults, with elders, with people who've got challenges, and it happens because we have the absolute best and the brightest nonprofit organizations that we fund every year. I hope you had an opportunity to see some of their displays in the back. Please go on our website and check out the incredible list of over 24 of the absolute best charitable organizations on the planet. They are tremendously strong partners, and we appreciate them. Please also go on our website and just check things out, because you can find our annual report there. You can find our organizations that we support. You will see all sorts of connectedness to the things that we're doing every day. Please also go on our Facebook page and like us. We really, believe it or not, things travel. When we gave the award earlier to Peggy Watts, who takes the best pictures on the planet, and you'll see because she'll take more pictures today, those pictures are so important because they send messages that more than any words that I or anybody else on the staff or the volunteers can bring about, because they matter. All of those things are just vital to us. So we really appreciate you going on and liking us. So I thank you for being here. I thank you for all the things that you do for us.